Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we took the longest training route that there is in this game here, well in fact all of Kanto actually. But of course we prevailed, and so we just, battle the trainers and whatnot. In this episode, I say we go back over to Saffron City and take on the next gym leader to get the 6 badge. So we're pretty much just about, well, actually I would say very close to the end of the Kanto arc, because, since this is kind of a small thing here, then, we're just about getting very close to being done here, actually, because the next next couple of videos just me getting those last 2 gym badges, and so we should be just about good to go after a bunch of things I was going to show off, and amongst other things. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, we cut through Saffron City a few times, and so I'd say we go ahead and just explore it a bit here, just to kind of see what there is. The only things I'm gonna skip over, because we technically already went there because we needed to, was the copycat's house, because we had to get the rail pass and all that stuff. So yeah, this guy was talking about how a lot of the caves collapsed, just like, much like how Cerulean Cave did, apparently. Ergo, translation, there was not enough space left, space limitations, so they had to do this in-game explanation about caves collapsing. But still doesn't explain Viridian Forest, though. So, well, I mean, there was already a reason for that, but there was no in-game explanation for that. So we go in this house. We remember there was Mr. Psychic, and just like he did back in Gen 1, he gives us TM29, which contains Psychic, which is actually without one of the best, if not the best, Psychic type move there is. And of course, it's always been special. Well, of course, Psychic is actually it's always in the special category. So and even after Gen 4, it's always in the it's always a special move. So anyhow, so one of the main gimmicks for Saffron City is, of course, most infamously, as everybody knows, Silph Company. Ah, yes, you remember the Silph Company, right? Yeah, how long it was and how much of a drag it was, because, yeah, this, to those of you who might not actually know right about now, this place was taken over by Team Rocket 3 years ago. And so, because of that, that caused Silph Co to drag so much long, and how I had to struggle and had a little drink with me in the process, which actually turned out to be one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever did in the past. So, again, my apologies for that. And so, we can't really fully explore the Silph Company in the moment. The reason is because there's that police guard, and I guess it's because they had to beef up security ever since that whole incident with Team Rocket, so that's why. But of course, since he kind of took pity on us, and so yeah, he gave us the pity items. Actually, an upgrade they gave us, which is good for well, I've already explained about the upgrade. I can actually give it to Porygon straight over to get to evolve it to Porygon 2. But yeah, that was the only thing you could do with the Silph Company, just by exploring the ground floor. So yeah. And yeah, Saffron City is, of course, the largest city in Kanto. So there's like, but there's not really much though. It's not really as much to do as Celadon City, but but it's still like it's a very big city there, because it's in the heart of Kanto. So see this guy here. Here was big trouble with the power plant. Well, that's something I already took care of. I don't even know what he's eating. We don't even get to see what he's eating because of sprites and all that. And, yeah, I think I already talked to this guy, because, looks like we pretty much explored the entirety of, Saffron City, so, and then another thing that's interesting about it, as you can see, there's not 1, but 2 gyms, apparently, except the one on the left there is actually the Fighting Dojo. So, yeah, there's actually nothing to do here in the Fighting Dojo, unfortunately. See, Karate King is in the, yeah, he's actually, yeah, the Karate King we've already met for in, Mount Mortar, where he was going to give us the Tyrogue, and there's a Focus Band that we have here, which I'm not going to pick up here, of course. I think the Focus Band is what allows us to boost up our critical hit ratio. It's kind of like a Focus Energy, so that's pretty much all I know. And let's read this sign here. Saffron City Pokemon Gym Leader Sabrina, the Master of Psychic Pokemon. Now, one thing to note about the Fighting Dojo. Now, there's absolutely nothing to do in this gen. Heart Gold and Silver actually gave us something special to do, where, and on certain days of the week, you can actually go meet up with the gym leaders on certain locations where you'll see them, and then they'll ask if you want to exchange phone numbers with them. And then on certain days where they're available, you can actually call them and schedule a battle against them. And then once the schedule's made, then you can actually go and they'll meet you over the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City, and you can have rematches there. And they'll have like they'll have a full 6 team. They'll have stronger teams, and they'll even pack Pokemon that they don't have beforehand, like even ones from Gens 3 and 4. But they'll have like stronger teams. It's actually a real good way to grind, and you know you can actually do this over and over again if you want to. So it's probably one of the best ways for grinding, for making your Pokemon stronger. So. Anyway, so here we are in the Saffron Gym, and just like before, they specialize in Psychic-type Pokemon, and yeah, and of course, unlike Gen 1 though, since Psychic's got a bit of a nerf, then with the introductions to Steel and Dark types, you can actually, then you'll be a much better luck, because back in Gen 1, Psychic types were considered the biggest game breakers of all time. So because of that, the Saffron City Gym was without a doubt the wall in Gen 1 because of because of how broken Psychic types were. But now, starting with Gen 2, since Psychic types very much got nerfed with the split, or with the special split, or being into like physical or special attack and special defense, and of course with the addition of Dark types, and also not to mention with more Ghost type moves like Shadow Ball, then this gym can be a bit of a cakewalk if you have Psychic type. So what was previously broken no longer is, thankfully. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Psychic types they're still great Pokemon to this day. I mean, I still use them at my disposal if I ever wanted to. But you know, they got some more weaknesses, so there's that, and also they're also weak to Bug type moves as well. So here you go. So at least there's like more options. So yeah, so you actually have a much better advantage against the Psychic type Pokemon there is. And so going through those warp tiles, the puzzle's still about the same as it was in Gen 1. So, and there we go. There's Sabrina. 3 years ago, she had a vision of. Wow, somehow she had a vision just 3 years ago, and somehow it actually worked. Like, apparently her visions can actually span for a long time. So. And yeah, she said that she doesn't even like, she doesn't even like battling or anything like that, which really begs the question on why she became a gym leader in the first place. Could be a translation issue, but she still says that even to this day in all her other Pokemon games. So yeah. But anyway, so here we have Sabrina. She has 3 Pokemon at her disposal, or disposal. I keep saying disposable, or disposal, or something like that. I don't know, tongue twister. And she's starting with Espeon, which can actually just one-shot with Shadow Ball. Yeah, I'm using a Nightshade for this one because, and using a Shadow Ball, because, you know, because it's actually going to be a real absolute cakewalk. And pretty much those Psychic types, or those Pokemon she uses, have very low defense. And because Ghost type moves are physical in this gen, so therefore I can actually just one-shot them easily. But let's see, Espeon here has Sand Attack, Quick Attack, Swift, and Psychic. And then her Mr. Mime... has a Barrier, Reflect, Baton Pass, and Psychic. And then last but not least is our ace Pokemon, Alakazam. I gotta say, I love Alakazam, my favorite Psychic type of all time. Has moves Recover, Future Sight, Psychic, and Reflect, but, you know, as long as you have a physical, as long as you have a Ghost type attack and just using Shadow Ball, see, look at that, just one-shotting all 3 of these. You just remember how absolutely broken those Psychic types were, right? Well, guess what? Just like one-shotting the, all those Pokemon with Shadow Ball, and you know, since Ghost type moves are physical in this gen, before the split in Gen 4, then yeah, remember, just seeing how absolutely broken it was. Well, guess what? It's our turn. The tables have turned, and so now we break you. And so with that, we have received the Marsh badge. So just about 2 more badges to go. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. So yeah, that was the whole thing with Sabrina. And that was actually like real easy there, an absolute cakewalk for us. There was, so yeah. Now, of course, in the case of Gen 4, then well, you have more strategies to absolutely go for. So yeah. Anyways, I gotta say though, with well, I think with Sabrina, actually I do like her redesign in Gen 4, where she actually sports something more casual. It's actually real nice like that. So. Anyway, so yeah, with Sabrina done, then that's all she wrote. So it was real easy. We turned the tables on her, or just how she gave us a bad time there. But actually, speaking of bad times, I still remember how, like, in the anime, she was actually kind of malicious and very creepy too. Because like in the anime, she like, basically what it is that she penalized Ash and his friends real hard. Like, you know, basically if since he lost to her Kadabra, then like she basically punished them so hard, like you know, almost literally fucking murdered them, and like, goddamn, like she was real hardcore on that one. Like, holy shit. Eh. But anyway, so, I guess that's pretty much all there is to say about that. And yes, I know there's a bit of a delay there because, you know, I had to spend Christmas with the family. So I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and all that, and a safe one as well. So, you know, if you spend time with your families and all that, or spending Christmas with, or, you know, if your loved ones and anything like that, then, you know, hope you guys enjoyed it also. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. I know this is a very short video, but I didn't want to go like 30 minutes over time to get to the next gym. I didn't want to do that. So, anyways, next on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we're going to head over to Cinnabar Island. They said there's something happening over there, and we'll just see what it is and see if we find the next gym leader. So, I'll see you guys next time.